going to be watching early on for the Spurs?
Well, I'm going to be watching the guards. I'm a guard, so I'm going to keep my...
Anthony Edwards, even with bum knees on both sides, not 100%. In fact, the coach told us regular season, Minnesota beat San Antonio 2-1. And right off the traffic, and they controlled the turnover story. They get in the paint right here, Vassell, and then put in with Victor Wembanyama.
Well, they are starting
inside of their aggression, right? Can they continue to play downhill? Can they continue to push or make some misses before our Minnesota defense gets set?
Fox, is Chris Finch. He's taken this team to the Western Conference Finals 2 consecutive seasons. A turnover, Fox on the lead over McDaniel.
Relying heavily on Jaden McDaniels, known for his defense and making plays like that, but offensively, and Coach McDaniels got in foul trouble in both games, getting back by himself.
It's Castle and Wembanyama up high and a great
angle. I think a lot of people look at a big come to set a screen, but it's the angle that sets screens at, which allows for them to be able to roll and get to the basket. As Wemby
had 12 blocks in game 1, a couple in game 2, led the league in that category. Here he goes, and his fellow Frenchman Gobert up and a rebound by McDaniel.
And Wemby has had, can we call it issues, as Ant Edwards gets to the
box in a little over 4 games. He's on a record pace. He just picked up his first personal foul.
There, he has to be able to make the adjustments on the fly with what the defense is throwing at him.
And back to Edwards. In the regular season, the 3rd leading scorer in the NBA, but he has struggled here. He lands funny there. He is shoved by. Between these two teams has been one of the storylines so far. Wembanyama up top. He'll set up and over Gobert, who is tapped by Wembanyama.
Well, you see the impact of Wemby on that play, deterring shots, making shots difficult, and then on the other end, getting an and one and going to
these. That's something that's so small but so important.
McDaniels just picked up his first personal foul.
About it, you know, obviously he played 19 minutes last game, and as Coach Finch said, it's one of the best 19 minutes that was played of anybody that's on the Minnesota team on the defensive end of the floor.
Here comes Fox behind the back in a congested lane. It's picked up and put in, and Devin Vassell.
Game.
Minnesota with another miss. And here comes Champagnie looking for Castle. The athletic catch. Gobert swats it away. Wembanyama and a 3 on the way. And reeled in by Wembanyama. The fleet-footed Fox. And knocked out of bounds. And
Denver was going to have to go and worry about the next game. They haven't come out with that same intensity and energy in this one.
Wembanyama working on Gobert. And making
good, because you do not know fear. Coming out here in game 3, they just hooping. They don't know fear. And that's the good part about inexperience sometimes.
Nas Reed is coming off the bench at Randall. Gobert is off the floor. Minnesota has gone small. And it's Vassell for 3. With the rebound. And then Castle. Losing it. Retrieves it. And Fox. Boy, they're trying to get in that paint every chance they get.
As Minnesota is just trying to get something going right now. But they understand what works for them, Kevin. Get it to the basket. It works for all those guys. You got Castle. You have Fox.
Guy have impact on every single possession. Wemby did not get the block, but deters more shots than anybody I've ever seen in
the. And a turnover by Minnesota. And Wembanyama is picked up by Jaden McDaniels and doubled by Dosunmu, and Vassell for 3. And a rebound by
Minnesota turning the ball over on that last drive, trying to get that opportunity before Wemby can get back. So he's even affecting the play when he's not in the play.
Minnesota has started. Here's Stephon Castle coming off a 21-point game 2. Chiseling his way in the paint with a fake. And outside, it'll be a 3. Down the hole it goes.
But once again, 2 feet in the paint, and it allows for everyone else to get going.
In this game early.
Vassell doesn't make the 3. Anthony Edwards the other way. Reed. Cornette waits. 3 around him defensively. He had started 3 games in a row with all the injuries. DiVincenzo out for the season. Torn Achilles. Vassell inside, in close, and overdose.
The way screens that Vassell scored on.
It's a steal. It's picked up by Johnson. trying to get through the trailing Castle. Up, hit high, fouled on the play.
Because he did not allow to be a magnet to a screen.
Castle in game 2 is 9 of 9 at the line, taking a look. That'll be game 3, and tomorrow on ABC, it'll be Oklahoma City taking a 2-0 lead with the rebound yanked down by Johnson. And now Dylan Harper driving in his hand up high for Cornette. Bad pass through his hand.
A little bit lower. Oh.
Dosunmu playing with a bad calf and a bad heel, and Reed a 3. Shot clock at 3. On top is Harper, the rookie. Shannon there on the switch. And heaves it away. Minnesota with some defensive life.
It's called this crowd. They have to make sure that they're doing things like that to get this crowd involved in the game. We couldn't hear ourselves last game. It was so last time we were here. Like that.
Now set with De'Aaron Fox. Reed is there. Edwards has come in for McDaniels. 5 to fire. It's picked up by Dosunmu. Minnesota now is in another gear. It's Gobert from Shannon.
That energy right now.
Edwards got the Johnson miss. They'll take it in to a wait. Goes. There is there. Devin Vassell. Weaving, driving, faking, spinning, lunging, firing it up.
Doing a little bit of everything to get that shot up.
Anthony Edwards into a nest of defenders and got it to go. Edwards, the trailing Shannon. They knew they had to go downhill every time they got it. Like right here by Edwards, and scratched as he takes it in.
Here, learn a couple finger rolls from Wemby on those finishes.
So tonight, Edwards.
Now these games being every other day, we're going to see the impact of the series on.
For a second time. And now 3 of 3. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Support. National champion at UConn. Grew up in the Atlanta area. There's a miss. He's got it. And Gobert comes out on him. Final 40 seconds of the first quarter. Fox, a fake, a feed. Johnson cutting.
6 men of the year for a reason, and he comes in and he does all those little things for this team to help them win.
And makes it a Fox and Dosunmu. The screen. Fox, Wembanyama, it's a 3, and he has struggled with that shot in this. Gobert the rebound, a couple seconds. Here's Edwards, can he get it before the horn? Yes!
That's a bad.
Down by just 1. Spurs on top. Edwards here. Castle will defend. It's a 2.
That, especially to end that first quarter and to start the second.
He's 60. Sorry, Ken. He's 60% when the ball's not going to the basket. When the ball's going
there with the fadeaway. McDaniels tips it. Minnesota controls. Naz Reed. 15 minutes time.
Well, Kevin, Minnesota started 1 of 15 from the field.
Whoa.
Right there.
Backpedaling Wembanyama.
They have Wemby, a guy that they know what he's going to bring every game, and so it brings confidence. When you have a guy that Jaden McDaniels gets into this game, another ad it gives you and your team is the confidence that you're going to need to win this game tonight.
Castle drives on Reed. Game Harrison Barnes, the veteran, in his 14th NBA season. Fox, Wembanyama. Over Shannon the pass, and it tips right out of Wembanyama the rebound. He's got 6. With Fox, the stutter step and the drive into Shannon. Champagny 3, the #1 3-point shooter in these plays. The ball rotation. Reed hard to the hole. Knocked away. Wembanyama and the collision with Reed, and both hit the deck. Update presented by FanDuel that rattles in the Wolves by 3.
Experience, it steadies you. And so this team right here, they go down early, but we know this team has been in the Western Conference.
It is the biggest for the Timberwolves, who trailed early on by 15 in the first. Fox to the rim.
And we're going to see a lot of that Fox, Wemby pick and roll. Didn't do.
Rebound by Wembanyama, and it's Fox. And Castle in the corner. Harrison Barnes, great feed. The collision. And a 89% in the playoffs so far this year for the Spurs. He's averaging 19 career playoff games in NBA playoff history. Reed got the miss.
Every shot around the rim with Wemby's there, their shot has been released quicker than they have wanted it to, and it had led to a lot of misses.
Osumu. And here go the Wolves. 15 points for Edwards. Defended by the veteran Barnes. A long two. Rebound Wembanyama. And a rebound by Edwards. And taken by Castle. Bryant. He'll launch a three. Got it.
And those are the extra hustle plays.
The blitz at Edwards. In the corner, Randall with a three. And a flying McDaniels has the ball. Randall hammers it. Defensive player of the year award a bit earlier.
And it's interesting, Coach Finch.
It's Randall driving hard. The collision in the feed. Dosumu. The Timberwolves began 1 of 15, then they went 10 of 12. Since they've gone 1 of 9, Randall forcing the issue off balance, contorts, crashes, fouls.
Yes, and they've really made a concerted effort to get downhill, and you're going to get fouled.
You're seeing, Candace, things that have caught your eye about the way it began, where it is now, and the game we're coming from, a game 2.
But you're countering that by being able to play faster.
Harper on top. Shot clock at 2. Bryant the three.
Need him to be able to be the player that Julius Randle has been and definitely was in game 1.
Reed picked up by Bryant the three. And a shove it. And he gets it to go. The NBA family proudly continues at 2.5 centuries. Please join us as we honor America. Randall at the line. Minnesota, 9-footer, slapped away. Fox retrieves. Spurs keep it alive. Vassell in the corner. Harper, 3, no. Gobert there to lasso the point shooting in these playoffs.
Yeah, it's just 3 of 13 in these playoffs right here.
Fox picks up the foul.
Shannon Jr. stepping in
and started the run. So the young man from Chicago, give him some credit for coming in and at least changing the outcome so far for Minnesota.
Keldon Johnson, who just checked in, foul away. Alec Clifton just picked up his 3rd personal foul for the Spurs. And Johnson again. Randall. It's a move by Shannon, so fast. And it's picked up on the play by Vassell. And a whistle.
Listen, when you bite your bottom lip before you dunk, you know you're trying to put somebody in a basket. But it'll be a little different knowing that you're going to come with that energy.
How about the plus-minus with Harper on the floor as opposed to being on the bench in this suit?
As a young guy, and I love what Coach Johnson said. He talked about how Fox and Harper, as Castle gets into the paint and makes another shot. And
the Jalen Brunsons, the SGAs, where teams are not going to allow you to come down and set up and get to your spots. They're doubling and early.
I would love for them to be able to run something to Julius Randle. I think right now, him getting the ball out there.
Here comes Edwards. He's got 15. Wembanyama's got 15. They blitz him again. Reed on the wing. Against Cornets. The collision.
Of Naz Reed. Got to be careful. You can't play defense with your face.
That's a new defensive tactic that they plan over and over. You start with it, and then the game happens. You get away from it. It's your coach's job to challenge you.
He goes into Harper and fades away. And Edwards cleans it up. And Minnesota second chance points plus 8. Vassell. Lines up, knocks it
off the floor, and Vassell's taking advantage of it.
It's a drive inside between Shannon and then Gobert.
He said he's always working, always prepared, because his teammates and coaching staff believe in him. They simply tell him to go out there and be himself.
Reed 3. And Edwards comes out on it.
And Fox having a slow start to this game. We saw him in game 2, 9 points in the first quarter.
On a basket, make plays for other people. When he's going, when he's rolling, he's involved in the offense, then
to break the tie. Reed by Vassell, and here comes Stephon Castle. Makes a move, little head fake, corner 3, Fox no. Rebound, this is on the wing, Edwards with the ball, and doubled again. You've seen a lot of blitzing. Shannon, athletic pass, corner. That's a McDaniels missed three.
He's swinging. McDaniels struggling from the three. Shot 41% from three during the regular season.
Reed, a fourth foul. 84% playoff free throw shooter, puts it in. Castle with 7 assists. Stay tuned for the Sixers in that best of 7 Eastern Conference semifinal. McDaniels has the ball to go in the second. The way the game began, you thought it would be a disaster. Here comes Edwards, flies in for 2. Edwards has got 19.
Quick decision right there by Anthony Edwards.
Fox will answer.
As Fox get down there in the paint. And
Wemby, Fox pick and roll. Served them well in game 2. Again, Fox has come a little bit alive.
Fox defends the collision. McDaniels 3. Got it! And a foul. And a foul called on the play on Castle. Let's see. Tonight for Minnesota, 2 of 21 in the playoffs. 2 of 21 shooting threes.